Okay, very good evening, everyone. Welcome to Maritime Fusion for April 28th, 2021. Before we get started, do we have any emergency or priority traffic for the net? Now, here, this is VE1JBL. My name is Jim, and I'll be your net controller for tonight's net. This net meets every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Atlantic Time in the CQ Maritime Room 60207. The net is open to all amateurs in the Maritime provinces and is scheduled for 1 hour. The net is also streaming live on YouTube via Rob, VE1RMJ, so that everyone can follow the net and participate in the chat room. Amateurs will be called in by province. When you check in, give us your call sign using proper phonetics. After all the Maritime stations are called in, stations from outside the area will get a chance to check in. A reminder, due to the delay in the system, key up for a second or two before transmitting and keep the PTT button on for a second or two after your transmission has finished. Break. Okay, before we get started, do we have any announcements for the net? Any announcements at this time? Go ahead. Let's call in short on time stations. So anybody that has to get away early, any mobile stations or short time stations that would like to check in, come on in.
Victor Echo 1 Alpha Sierra. Victor Echo 9 Papa Kilo Victor.
Okay, I got two and I missed one. I had a double because I was listening to it on the computer here besides my own radio, and it really threw me for a loop here. I have Terry, VE1AS, and I have Rabin, VE9PKV. Who did I miss?
Victor Echo 1 India, Quebec, Prime. Victor Echo 9er Foxtrot Charlie Papa Bicycle Mobile.
Okay, I have VE1AS, VE9PKV, VE1IQ, and VE9FCP. Anybody else on short time or any mobile stations? Go ahead. Now, here, let's go to the bicycle mobile. Francis, VE9FCP, VE1JBL. Very good evening. How's things up in the Bathurst area there?
VE1JBL for the Maritime Fusion Net from VE9FCP Bicycle Mobile. Good evening to you, Jim, and good evening to everyone on the net this evening. Things are pretty nice up here. We've had rain for so long, but the sun came out today. It got up to about 15 degrees. It was beautiful. And we got the problem sorted out with the VE9 BAT repeater. Things work a whole lot better when the antenna is vertical and not horizontal. Unfortunately, the antenna mast broke in two places. So Gaston and I headed over there and spent the afternoon doing repairs and put a much heavier duty mast in place, and hopefully that won't happen again. We were quite surprised to find what we did. So that's it from Bathurst. Have yourself a great week. 7-3 all. Thanks for doing the net and calling us in. VE1JBL from VE9FCP Bicycle Mobile in Bathurst.
Yeah, okay, very good, Francis. Yeah, it's amazing what happens when you put a vertical antenna up straight instead of sideways. There, that makes quite a difference. Yeah, it was probably a windstorm or an ice storm or something that did it in there. But anyways, I'm glad you got it up and running there. So very good. Thanks, Francis, and safe driving on the roads there tonight. There for sure. 7-3. Talk to you later on there, and you're sounding great. Absolutely no problem at all. Okay, let's go to the top of the list. Terry, VE1AS in Pugwash. Come on in. Okay, Terry must have had to step away there. Let's go to Praveen over in Sackville. VE9PKV, VE1JBL. Good evening, Praveen.
VE1JBL, this is Victor Echo 9, Papa Kilo Victor, Praveen, in Sackville. Had a great day over here today, and 73 to everyone who's on the net today. I won't be able to stay for too long, but I'll be there for a few more minutes. Thank you very much to you also, Jim, for doing the net, and for all the things you do for all the times that we receive emails from you and so on. Thank you very much for every one of them. 73 to you, and 73 to everyone on the net.
Yeah, very good there, Praveen. No problem at all. I enjoy putting them out there as long as I remember them. Keep them in my brain there. I keep remembering what I got to put out each day there for sure. So very good. Thanks, Praveen, for coming in. Sounding great. No problem at all. Have yourself a great evening there. Brian, VE1IQ down in Greenwood. VE1JBL, come on in.
VE1JBL, VE1IQ. Yeah, good evening, Jim. My throat's not the best tonight, and I happened to drop my controller for my hearing aids, and I'm having a great deal of problem hearing there tonight. So I'll just make it a very quick one. Nice day today. Looking for a half-decent day tomorrow, and we'll talk to you next time around. VE1 India, Quebec.
Okay, very good, Brian. No problem at all there. You're sounding great. And yeah, it was a beautiful day. I cut wood all day. I started early. I wanted to get it done today. So all the wood that I had cut in the forest here last fall, I pulled it all out earlier this spring and just finished and cutting it up today into lengths. Now all I got to do is get the wood splitter brought over, and I'll get it all split, and then I'll pile it, and it'll all dry over the summer there. So trying to get it all done before the bugs come out, that's for sure. Thanks, Brian. Have yourself a great evening, and talk to you later on. Okay, before we get into the middle of things here, Terry, VE1AS, are you on frequency? Nope, he must have had to go on the phone or something. So let's go to Nova Scotia. Let's open it up now to Nova Scotia. Any stations in Nova Scotia that would like to check into the Maritime Fusion? Come on in, guys.
Victor Echo 1, Zulu Bravo Portable.
Victor Echo 1, Yankee.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Whiskey. Victor Echo 1, Zulu X-Ray, V1ZX. Victor Alpha 1, Bravo India Lima. Victor Echo 1, Echo Charlie Charlie. Victor Echo 1, Charlie Hotel Lima.
Okay, what a great group that time. Everybody spread it out nice and evenly there. I'll tell you who I have, and then we'll look and see if I missed anybody. I have VE1 Zulu Bravo, VE1 MY, VE1 JW, VE1 Zulu X-Ray, VA1 BIL, VE1 ECC, VE1 CHL. Who did I miss?
Jim, can you put VE9 GOS in there, please? I'm mobile. I'm just about ready to jump out of the car, and I won't be back for a while, so I'd probably miss the net. Can I just check me in while you with no traffic?
Yeah, okay, very good, Gus. I got you down here as mobile and a quick in and out. Okay, thank you very much for checking in. Do appreciate it. Okay, let's go to the top of the list here. VE1 Zulu Bravo, VE1 JBL. Good evening, Mike. How's things down in Oxford?
VE1 JBL, VE1 Zulu Bravo Portable. Good evening, Jim. Good evening, everybody on frequency. Just out in the yard here doing some work. I think my yard likes my retirement pretty good. It gets lots of attention. And nice sunny evening here in Oxford. Great evening to be outside. Just as calm as can be. Thanks for doing the net tonight, and I'll say 7-3 VE1 Zulu Bravo.
VE1 Zulu Bravo, VE1 JBL. Okay, very good, Mike. I missed most of that. I have a problem with this radio once in a while. You came back to me, and I never got anything. I had to key the mic. What I got to do is key the mic, and then it seems to open it back up, and then I can hear it. Now, all I got was the very last of your transmission there, Mike. I was writing the names down of all the call signs I got, and then I looked up, and you were actually transmitting, but I wasn't hearing you. So come on back, Mike, again, and I don't know if you had anything extraordinary for the net or not. Go ahead.
No, negative, Jim. Nothing profound. And my radio does that too. It goes quiet, but you look, it's receiving, but no audio, and I usually have to turn the radio off and back on. Just doing some work in the yard here. The yard gets lots of attention since I retired, so that's good for the yard, good for Mike. Thanks for checking me in. VE1 Zulu Bravo, Portable.
Yeah, okay, very good, Mike. Good on the yard work. Yeah, that's what I was doing there today also. Yeah, and that's what I found this happens more than often than not now. I don't know. I may have to change radios here to see if the other one does it too. But yeah, I just noticed if I key up the mic, and it'll open it back up, you can actually hear the transmission again. So interesting what's going on there. Okay, 7-3. Have yourself a great night there. Let's go down to Amherst Point. VE1MY, VE1 JBL. Good evening, Mike.
Good evening, Jim. VE1 JBL, VE1MY. Welcome back to Wednesday night. Anyway, I have no traffic. It was a great day out here. Everybody stay safe. VE1MY.
Yeah, okay, very good. And for everybody on frequency, Mike is one of our net controllers, but he usually bowls on Wednesday night, but of course with the shutdown here, bowling has stopped, and it was almost the end of the season anyway, so I don't think they're going to be going back to bowling. So Mike has offered to be a net controller again, so I'm going to put him in the schedule here down the road there. So thanks, Mike, for checking in, and have yourself a great evening there. 7-3 for now. Down to Greenwood, Eric, VE1JW, VE1JBL. Come on.
Yeah, good evening, Jim, and everybody else in that. Looks like you had a good start so far. Likely hit 40 or 50 before you're done. Seems that's on a good round number most weeks now, between 40 and 50, which is pretty good. I don't think they're getting much more than that on the Canada one at 10 o'clock. I think they're only running about 40, so I think you're running neck and neck, maybe even a little ahead. So that's good. Good to see our little Maritimes doing well. And like everybody else, I was out doing yard work. I didn't go all day, a couple hours, but all I can handle. I get arthritis so bad in my shoulders, nerves now. A couple hours a day is about all I can stand. But anyway, did go out and move some dirt around, filled a few more holes. I was going to reseed my lawn today, but it was blowing so hard out there this afternoon. I figured my seed would end up on the neighbor's lawn, so I paid enough for it. I don't want it to end up over there, so I'm hoping tomorrow afternoon won't be as windy and get out and either tomorrow morning and, well, I'm going to go get groceries in the morning, but tomorrow afternoon I'm hoping the wind will be better and I can get it spread get it down before that big rain coming Friday and Saturday. That would give it a good drink. So we're hoping to get it done tomorrow afternoon if it's not too windy. I'm going to reseed about half the lawn where I put some dirt on last year and have done some patching, so I want to get it reseeded. So we get 2 big bags of seed and hopefully we can get it fixed up tomorrow. And then we'll sit back in the rain and see if maybe next week when the sun comes out, the grass will come up. Other than that, not too much from here. Haven't been done, I guess I was active on FT8 with the radio. Finally worked my 100th country the other morning. Couldn't sleep in the night. My arms were aching, so I got up and worked New Zealand at 4 o'clock in the morning on 40 meters. That gave you my 100th country on FT8, so in just about 2 months. So now I got to work a few more to fill in the ones that I haven't got confirmed via digital QSLing. So and we're at 48 American states, and I think about half the Canadian provinces on FT8. So we're having some fun playing with that and waiting for a new antenna to come. I ordered a hex beam. read a lot on them, and they seem to be good. So it's in Toronto. It came from the U.S. into Toronto, so I'm supposed to get it on the way sometime this week. But I know with the COVID and shipping, it's a bit hectic this week. So I'm hoping I'll get it sometime in the next 2 or 3 weeks, and that'll be my project for the last part of May to get that up in the air and see how we work out with that. Other than that, that's about all we have for this evening. E1JW.
Yeah, okay, very good, Eric. Very good. Good on everything there. Congratulations on the 100 countries there on the FT8 there for sure there. So good stuff. I know you were working hard on that to get that 100 there. So congratulations on that. And good on the antenna. Yeah, that'd be interesting when you get that put together. See how it works out there. We'd like to know how you make out with it for sure. Very good. Thanks, Eric. 7-3. Have yourself a great evening. You're sounding great on there. Let's go down to Two Islands. Pursboro, Brad, BE1ZX, BE1JBL.
V1 JBL, V1 Zulu X-ray. A very good evening, Jim. And I did what most everybody else did with the sunshine and out in the yard, do some yard work there. Enjoyed the sun, but the wind was quite windy here. Tides were really high, right up to the road there in spots there, Jim. So it was quite high there. Wasn't too much left of the beach, and you could hear the old surf hitting the beach most of the day when the tide was in. Thanks for checking me in, Jim, and have a good evening. V1 JBL Fusion Net, V1 Zulu X-ray, Brad, and Two Island Pursboro.
Yeah, okay, very good, Brad. Good and everything there. Yes, we've had high tides here the last couple of days here too. Usually there's a nice, there's quite an area between the river and the highway. It's kind of a marshy area. But when we have our big tides there, especially with the full moon and all that other stuff that goes on there, it floods it right over top. And that's what it's been here the last couple of days, been like that. So anyways, I'm not even sure if the moon is full or what's going on here. But anyways, yeah, they have been very high here the last couple of days. So very good and everything. Thanks, Brad. Have yourself a great evening there. We'll be talking to you. Let's go down to Greenwood again. BA1 BIL, BE1 JBL. Good evening, Bill.
VE1 JBL, VA1 BIL. I'm coming through the repeater in Glenmont tonight. I just thought I'd try that one out, and hopefully I sound good. Not a lot happening here, Jim. Beautiful day down here in the valley, as the others have said. I'll be up in Spring Hill again next month, so I'll set up there for a bit. Nothing really much to say there. If anybody's on 6 meters there for FT8, I'm going to try it out around 9 p.m. this evening. They're on 6 meters there on FT8, so maybe if anybody's listening, they can keep an eye on it if they're into that sort of thing. And I'll say 7-3 to everybody, and thanks for doing the net, Jim, and all the best, VA1 BIL.
Okay, very good, Bill. Good to have you on board there tonight. And you're sounding great and good and everything there. Thank you. Have yourself a great evening there. We'll be talking to you 7-3 for now. Let's go down to Craig, BE1ECC. Craig, what is your QTH? I have it down here as Shuby, but I'm not sure if you're rated Shubenacne or where you're at there. Go ahead.
VE1 JBL, VE1 ECC. Good evening, Jim, and everybody on that. I live in the suburbs of Shuby, if you can imagine such a place. It's a pretty rural area. It's actually, the proper name is McPhee's Corner. So just made it home from work, and I'm decided to enjoy the sunshine. So I'm outside right now, just with the radio and trying to do that. I'm looking at eyeballing my motorbike. I'm trying to figure out how to get a portable mounted on that. I ordered a headset for my helmet to see if I can do the morning wake-up net on my commute to work on the bike. We'll see how that plays out, see if I can get the noise down enough to make that work. Anyway, hope everybody has a great net, and enjoy the rest of the week. VE1 ECC saying 73 stall.
Yeah, okay, very good, Craig, good and everything there in the portable lobby. Get it hooked up, it actually works. Take a picture of it. And we'll put it up on the website there. It'd be interesting to see how you make out with it there. Maybe we'll just put the black tape to it or the duct tape to it or something. Thanks, Frank. Have yourself a great evening there. 7-3 for now. Yeah, the Churl, VE1CHL, VE1JBL. Good evening, Scott.
VE1JBL, VE1CHL. Good evening, Jim. Good evening to everyone that's checked in and listening. And I guess as Brad and him said, it's not a bad day. A little bit of cloud here in Powell Hill, but the wind was sure kept things on the cool side. Although I see the wind has dropped down, so maybe we'll get some other things done at the yard there this evening. And I'm sure Eric's going to enjoy the hex beam. I've talked to many hams that are using them, and they have good signals and good results with them. So he thought 100 countries in a couple of months is good. You'll look to be able to do that in a month with the hex beam. Anyhow, hope everyone stays safe. 7-3 VE1CHL.
Yeah, okay, very good, Scott. Good and everything there. And yeah, I think Kevin has one. KEB, if I'm not mistaken, I think he has one of those hex beams. And I think there's a gentleman over in Sackville with the Amherst Club there, Rob. I think he has a hex beam in his yard there that he uses. So there's a few of them around there. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see how he makes out with it and how many stations he get with it for sure there. Thanks, Scott, coming in. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk to you at 7-3 for now. Okay, first round of Nova Scotia done. Let's go over to PEI. PEI, any stations on Prince Edward Island that want to check into the net, come on in now.
Victor Yankee 2, Golf Foxtrot.
Okay, I've got you, George. Any other stations from Prince Edward Island that want to check into the net, come on in. Nothing heard. I guess you're all by yourself, George. BY2GF, BE1JBL. Come on in.
Well, good evening, Jim, and everybody in the net. I'm coming through Charlottetown. Well, interesting day today, and I'm a Red Cross volunteer, and I went over to the vaccination clinic in Montague for several hours, checked people in, asked them some questions, basically the preliminary screening, and it's great to see people who absolutely want to be there, and when you thank them for coming, they invariably say, well, I have to do my part. So anyway, I hope everybody has a good week, and we'll certainly look forward to the Fusion Net next Wednesday. Victor Yankee 2, Golf Foxtrot.
Okay, very good, George. Good to have you on board there tonight, and hopefully we'll get a couple more PEI stations the next time around there. So, but good to have you on board there. 7-3, and we'll talk to you later on there. Okay, let's go up to New Brunswick. Province of New Brunswick, first round for check-ins to the Maritime Fusion Net from the province of New Brunswick. Come on in.
Victor Echo 9, Golf Charlie. 1, Juliet Papa Romeo.
Echo 9, Oscar, Portable W4.
Charlie Alpha, Portable.
Victor Echo 9, Charlie Golf Lima. Victor Echo 9, Charlie Golf Lima.
Victor Echo 9, Papa India November VE9 TIM. Victor Echo 1, Bravo, Quebec, Charlie.
Victor Echo 9, Romeo Sierra Hotel.
Okay, that seems like a great group to get us going here. I got VE9 GC, VE1 JPR, N1CNN, CDN, okay, and or VE9 OO, I think it is. VE9 MCA, VE9 CGL, VE9 PIN, VE1 BQC, and VE9 RSH. Who did I miss from New Brunswick? Come on in.
Victor Echo 9, Papa Alpha Lima, PAL.
Victor Echo 9, Oscar Sierra.
Victor Echo 9, Charlie Uniform Bravo.
Okay, I got 3 more stations that time. We got VE9 PAL, VE9 OSK, and VE9 CUB. Top of the list, VE9 Golf Charlie. Good evening, Gordon.
V1 JBL with the net, V9 GC. Good evening there, Jim, and all in frequency. Gordon here in Notre Dame, where it's an absolutely gorgeous evening. Clear blue skies, light winds still holding around 13 degrees, hit up over 17 here at the house today. No particular traffic for the net, just wanted to pop in and wish everybody a good middle of the week, so to speak, and looking forward to that next week. Yeah, it should be around next week for this one. Anyway, 7-3 Jim, thank you for doing the net. Thank you for calling me in. VE1 JBL, VE9 GC.
Yeah, okay, very good, Gordon. Good to have you on board. Yes, it was a great day. Absolutely perfect, that's for sure. So, yeah, we'll look forward to you next weekend. 7-3 for now. Pat, VE1 JPR, VE1 JBL. Haven't heard you in a while. Come on in.
VE1 JPL, VE1 JPR in the net. I tried getting in last week when I was up in Bathurst. Boy, geez, I just, I must be getting old. The draw wasn't quick enough to be able to get in and get my call in. So anyway, eventually I just gave up. But just working from home here, Jim, like a lot of people are, and the trailer more or less opened up there on Saturday with a nice day in Murray Corner. So we got the tip outs out and the chairs out and the water we're pumping, and we're almost ready to roll. I think if we just filled the fridge with food and a few cold ones, we'd probably be all set. So everybody, especially our people in Nova Scotia, please stay safe all. 7-3, VE1 JPR.
Yeah, okay, very good, Pat. Good to have you on board there tonight. I'm glad the trailer's getting up and ready to go there for sure there. Hopefully we'll be able to get up there pretty soon and take advantage of it. And yeah, it's usually us that are saying for everybody else to stay safe, but now we're getting into problems here. So yeah, let's all stay safe, that's for sure. Thanks, Pat. Have yourself a great evening, and talk to you later on. N1CDN/VE900, VE1 JBL. Come on in, Steve.
VE1 JBL in the group, N1 CDN. Just finished dinner with my wife, and it's a beautiful day here too, but I'm sure you don't want to hear about the weather in Florida. And I have a question for the group, and I don't want it answered here. I want you guys to email me a response after you get a chance to get together and talk it over amongst yourselves. Do you want me checking in with the New Brunswick group, or do you want me to wait until you guys call stations from outside of the Maritimes? The preamble, the wording in the preamble says that the net is open to all stations in the Maritimes, and clearly, physically, I'm not in the Maritimes. So, again, don't answer me now. Yes, talk amongst yourselves and figure out where you want me to be, and, you know, this is not all about me. I'm willing to comply and do what is in the collective opinion of the participants, what you guys think is appropriate behavior for me in my station. Anyway, still working every day, enjoying life down here. I don't regret the decision to move here. It's a beautiful place. I hope you all get to come down and visit sometime. Back to net control. This is Victor Echo 9 Oscar. Oscar, the station is legally licensed as November 1 Charlie Delta November.
Yeah, okay, very good, Steve. Yeah, I'll shoot you off an email there later on there. I'll talk it out and we'll see, and I'll shoot you off an email there. And yeah, good on that. So I've been to Florida twice myself. Actually, I went down years and years ago when I was younger. Just flew down all by myself. Stayed at Treasure Island the first week. The first time I went down, stayed at Treasure Island. Rented a car, drove all around the state, and then the second time I went down for Daytona week, and I rented a car and stayed at I think it was a Super 8 hotel just outside Daytona Beach, and took in the races every day, but drove around and took everything on the island, and I've taken in all the tourist sites in Florida. But the only place I really want to go, Steve, if I come back again, I'd want to go back out to the Keys. I really enjoyed the Keys, but I only went out for the one day. I went out and drove back. But I always said if I ever go back to Florida, I want to go out and get a hotel at the end of the Keys and just explore the islands, all the different ones, for the whole week or something. I'd love to do that. So, yeah, it is nice down there, that's for sure. So, good to have you on board. Talk to you later on. There's 7-3 for now. VE9 MCA with the new call, VE1 JBL. Good evening, Mike.
Yeah, VE1 JBL with the Maritime Fusion net. Victor Echo 9, Mike Charlie Alpha Portable Mobile, I guess. Talking from my vehicle here. Just thought I'd check in, say hi. Don't know what kind of signal I'm putting out, but thanks for taking me in, Jim. Thanks for doing the net, and stay safe, everybody. We'll get through this someday. Can't last forever, hopefully. Anyway, 7-3, have a good net. VE1 JBL, VE9 MCA Portable.
Yeah, very good, Mike. You're sounding great. Absolutely no problem at all there. Not hearing any ticketing or anything with you there. It's just pure signals. So you're doing great. Good on everything, and good on the COVID. Yeah. We'll just have to play that one by ear. All right. Hopefully everybody will get their shot here pretty soon, and we can get rid of this thing. So thanks, Mike, for coming in. Have yourself a great evening there. 7-3 for now. Let's go up to Jermaine, VE9 CGL, VE1 JBL. Come on in.
VE1 GBL. This is Victor Echo 9 at Charlie Golf Lima. Good evening, Jim, and everybody else on the Maritime Fusion net. Just want to say hi to everybody. And we had a nice day today here in the north of New Brunswick in St. Andre, next to Grand Falls, plus 17, nice sunshine. And that's it. You guys stay safe out there. Take care. And we'll see you next Wednesday from VE9 Charlie Golf Lima.
Okay, very good, Jermaine. Yeah, you're sounding great. Absolutely no problem at all. There's a nice signal coming in there, and yep, everybody stays safe. That's for sure. 7-3. Have yourself a great evening there. And up to Edmonton, Bert, VE9 PIN, VE1 JBL. Any snow up there left, Bert, or is it all gone now?
Good evening, everyone. Mostly all gone, probably a foot wide here and there at a few inches there, but it's still have just a few drops there in the backyard, but not much. It's getting there. We had a nice sunny day today there with a good wind, so it's certainly going back fast, so we don't mind that. The morning are fresh because this morning the house roof and the car windows were frozen. So, but I guess we're moving towards the right way. Anyway, have a pleasant evening, everyone, and a good week.
Yeah, okay, very good, Bert. Yeah, and I suppose wherever they did all the plowing, maybe in the malls or something like that, that always seems to be the last to go when you go to all the different malls, and everybody has plowed the snow up in one area for the winter there. That's usually the last plows that are going. But yeah, this was the same in our yard here, the very last bit to go. was where the our plow guy came in there and plowed the snow up. But all the rest of the snow was gone long before that pile was. But anyways, everything's well gone here now. Everything's getting dried out. It's nice here. Thanks, Bert, for coming in. Have yourself a great week there. Talk to you later on. 7-3 for now. Let's go see Ron. VE1 BQC. Bravo, Quebec, Charlie. VE1 JBL. Come on in.
VE1 JBL and the net. This is VE1 BQC from Nakwik. Ron, Romeo, Oscar, November. Just say good evening, Jim. Thanks for calling me in. Say hello to everybody on frequency tonight. Normally, I have to listen to the net on Rob's YouTube channel. Normally, I'm busy on Wednesday evenings, but this evening I was free, so I was able to check in. So I do appreciate all your hard work for the Fusion and Rob as well. Just a quiet day here in Nakwik. Beautiful sunny day. Finally getting some warm temperatures, so not a lot of traffic, not a lot of things happening here. So we'll turn it back to net control. Victor Echo 1, Bravo, Quebec, Charlie.
VE1 Bravo, Quebec, Charlie. VE1 JBL. Okay, very good, Ron. Thanks very much for coming in from Nakwik tonight. Good to have you on board there. And 7-3, have yourself a great evening there. Let's go to Barry's Mills. VE9 RSH, VE1 JBL. Good evening, Rich.
Good evening, folks. Good evening, Jim. You were talking about Key West there. I had the opportunity to go visit Key West several times. Due to COVID, we haven't had an opportunity to go down lately. But it is a beautiful spot. Anyways, not much traffic here in Barry Mills tonight. It's nice and warm out. Thinking to go outside and wash and wax on the truck. And I'll turn it back to you. 7 to all who's listening. Take care. Bye.
Okay, very good, Rich. Good to have you on board there tonight. You're sounding great. No problem at all there. So 7-3, and talk to you again. Let's go up to Irishtown again. Paul, VE9 PAL, VE1 JBL.
Yeah, VE1 JBL, this VE9 PAL. How you doing there, Jim, and everybody else on the net? Yeah, she's a beautiful day here. She's 14 degrees. Boys, the sun's still shining. Can't complain. Anyway, no traffic here. You guys all have a great, safe week. Take care of yourselves. V9 PAL.
Yeah, okay, very good, Paul. Yeah, I think it was great everywhere today there. So a good day to clean the yard up and just get outside, that's for sure. 7-3, and talk to you later on there. VE9 OSK, VE1 JBL, and come on in, Oscar.
VE1 JBL, VE9 Oscar Sierra Kilo. Good evening, Jim, and everybody on the frequency tonight. Nothing, no traffic here. Just want to check in and see everybody talking their own Fusion tonight. 7-3, thanks for calling me in. And now I'm on the monthly repeater, of course. Victor Echo 9 Oscar Sierra Kilo. 7-3.
Okay, very good, Oscar. VE9 OSK, VE1 JBL. Good to have you on board. You're one of our regulars, so thanks very much for the support there. 7-3, have yourself a great evening. And last but not least, Don, VE9 CUB Moncton, VE1 JBL. Come on in.
VE1 JBL and everybody on the Fusion Net here. This is Victor Echo 9 Charlie Uniform Bravo on handheld. Good evening, Jim, and all here on the net. No real traffic, just a simple hi, and I hope everybody has a good week, and more importantly, stay safe. So with that, I'll give it back to you, Jim. Victor Echo 1 JBL, this is Victor Echo 9 Charlie Uniform Bravo, 73 to all, and thanks, Jim, for calling me in.
VE9 CUB, VE1 JBL. Okay, very good, Don. No problem at all. Good to have you on board there tonight. Sounding great. 7-3. Have yourself a great week. Okay, that's first round of the Maritime Provinces, so let's do a quick second round here before we go outside. So second round, Nova Scotia. Second round of Nova Scotia stations that would like to check in. Come on in.
Victor Echo 1 Delta Romeo.
Victor Echo 1, Lima Victor.
Okay, I got two stations that time. I got VE1DR Bob and VE1LB Hal. Anybody else from the province of Nova Scotia like to check in? Come on in.
Victor Echo 1, Kilo Echo Victor.
Okay, Kevin, I get you in there. Not too many around here tonight. No wonder. Everybody's out enjoying this weather, that's for sure. I don't blame them at all. So we'll go to the top of the list here, VE1DR. Good evening, Bob.
VE1 JBL, this is VE1 Delta Romeo. Good evening, Jim, and good evening to all in frequency. I jotted down 2 or 3 things here I wanted to mention. First of all, that lock situation, I found it by accident, but I was very appreciative of your information. Now I think I know how to control it. It was baffling my mind, and I don't even know how I fixed it, but anyway, I guess I hit the right key at the right time. When you were here working with me, helping me getting this new thing set up, the computer that was here was Windows 7, and it's moved over to a new location, and I have a Win 10 computer in that same location. I tried to move the programming software over to the new computer, and Win 10 will not open it. But fortunately, the cloning cable just nicely reaches the old computer, so that's not going to be a problem. And there was mention of the tides. I noticed the high tides on Monday. I took a trip to Wallace, and there was extraordinary tides. Apparently, it has the proximity of the moon. That's the governing factor there, and apparently next month is going to be even more dramatic, and that'll be interesting to see. And the last thing on my list was Craig and his mobile on the bike. I'll look forward as a net controller to having Craig check in from the bike when the weather gets good and he gets that setup perfected. Thanks for calling me in, Jim, and I'm enjoying a great evening here tonight. It's 13 degrees, and the sun is just about finished for the day here in Parkworth Junction. Winds are calm. It's wall-to-wall blue clouds, and it's just a great spring evening. SM83, VE1 Delta Romeo.
Okay, very good, Bob. Good on everything there, and I'm glad you found the button. You got the button right for the lock on it there, and yeah, it was pretty simple there. And hopefully you found the booklet on it there too. So good stuff. Very good, Bob. Thanks very much for coming in there. And 7-3 for now. Let's go to Hal, VE1LV down in Valley. VE1 JBL. You got it right, Hal. Come on in.
Oh, Jim. VE1 JBL, this is VE1LV. Very good evening, Jim. And I replaced the rechargeable batteries in a number of solar lights here today. They weren't staying on very long, so I put new batteries in them. Other than that, I tried to, I couldn't get this maritime room all day, but I tried here this evening, and I realized the net was on, and lo and behold, there you were. 7-3, have a good one, VE1LV.
Okay, very good, Hal. Good and everything. Yeah, we're having a rotor problem at the site, so Lauren's going to order a new rotor for the site there, and hopefully that'll clean things up there. But that's the problem where he had to go in there this afternoon and reboot the whole thing and go through the whole system and get it running. So, and we've had that problem before, so he's going to order a brand new one for the site there. So hopefully that'll be the fix for sure. Thanks, Hal, for coming in. Have yourself a great evening. Into Amherst, VE1KEB, VE1JBL. Good evening, Kevin.
Yeah, very good evening, Jim. VE1JBL for the Wednesday night Fusion Net, VE1KEV. Stationary mobile, I guess. I'm just outside sitting in the Jeep here myself listening to the net. And from the start there or whatever, I guess. And like Bob was saying, it's 13 degrees here in Amherst as well. Beautiful evening. And in fact, a few mosquitoes around or some kind of flies going on out there. Anyway, doesn't discourage us from having the windows down, that's for sure. Anyway, we'll be listening along. Thanks for calling me in, Jim. And 7-3, have yourself a great evening there. And a great rest of the week. V1JBL, V1KEV.
Yeah, okay, very good, Kevin. Yeah, I think they are out now. They may not be biting, but I know they're out there. I was cutting wood yesterday, and I noticed one flipping around my head there. So, and that's why I like to get this wood cut up early and split and piled and everything before the bugs really come out. Because give me another 2 weeks at the most, and we'll be in black fly heaven. So I want to get this stuff done and out of the way there for sure. So very good. Thanks, Kevin. Have yourself a great evening there. Thanks for taking part there tonight. 7-3 for now. Okay, that was the second round of Nova Scotia. Let's go over to PEI. Any further stations from Prince Edward Island that would like to check into the Maritime Fusion at PEI stations? Come on in. Now that you're for PEI, everybody's out enjoying that weather on the island. Don't blame them. Okay, let's go back up to New Brunswick. Second round for province of New Brunswick. Any stations like to check into the Maritime Fusion? The call sign here is VE1JBL. My name is Jim, and NCO for the night. Come on in, stations from New Brunswick.
VE1OL.
Tango.
Victor Echo 9, Alpha Delta Victor.
Okay, I got two stations at a time. I got Victor Echo 1, Oscar Lima, and Victor Echo 9, Alpha Delta Victor. Anybody else from New Brunswick that I miss? Over.
Victor Echo 9er, Romeo Oscar November.
Victor Echo 1, November Alpha Tango.
Okay, two more. I got VE9RON and VE1N18. Top of the list, Aubrey. Very good evening. VE1OL, VE1JBL. How's things up in Quispam Sis?
Yeah, VE1JBL, VE1OL. Hi, Jim, and hi, everybody on the net tonight. And I say a special hello to Dave, WW6DCL. Who I see is in the lineup there, or waiting to be, I guess. And, well, it's been a real nice day here today, Jim. I just looked at the temperature before I came down here. It's showing 17 Celsius. So can't complain about that, and tomorrow's supposed to be much the same, I guess. Nothing to report, just appreciate being called in, and wanted to say hello to everybody, and look forward to next week's net, and if I can, I'll try to be on the Fredericton Fusion net as well this week at 7:30 or 7:45, whatever. So back to you, Jim, and good night, everybody. VE1JBL, VE1OL.
Okay, very good. Aubrey, good on everything there. Yeah, the Ferguson net's 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock on Friday night there. And good on, oh boy, I forget his name already. I got it on my list here someplace. It's a gentleman, I think, out in California there. Yep, 3 more contacts here, and we're going to call for stations outside the area. So just stand by, guys, and we'll get you in there after 3 more contacts. Thanks, Aubrey, for coming in. Have yourself a great week. JP, come on in. VE9ADV, VE1JBL.
Yeah, VE1JBL, VE9ADV, JP here in the app, and just calling in to say hi to everyone here. I missed the first round, I guess, which is fine. Standing outside here, starting to install the mobile in my new truck, so that's what I'm doing here tonight there. Anyways, thanks for doing that, Jim, and hello to everybody out there. 7-3 from Victor Echo 9, Alpha Delta Victor. Back to you, Jim.
Okay, very good, JB. Good to have you on board. Isn't it nice to be able to get outside and actually do some amateur radio stuff? I know the old saying is the worse the weather, the better for antennas outside. But it is nice to be able to do some antenna work and stuff outside in some nice weather. That's for sure. Thanks, JP, for coming in. Have yourself a great night there. VE9RON, VE1JBL. Come on in.
Good evening, Jim. V9RON. Ron is the name. I've been off the air for a few months. I was away from the area, but I'm back here, and hopefully for a few more weeks I'll be able to communicate with you guys. I'm only on the small portable, so I have to be attentive and careful. But I'm enjoying my time back in Bathurst, and wish everybody a great week and a good evening, and thank you for having me on the air. Back to you, Jim from V9RON.
V9RON, VE1JBL. Okay, very good, Renard, to have you on frequency there. Do you go by Ray or do you go by Ron? Which would you like? Which would you prefer? Over?
Well, I'd like to go by Ray, but everybody knows me by Ron, so I'll have to stick with Ron.
Okay, very good, Ron. It is. I'll change that on my cheat sheets that I have here for sure. And you say you're in. I got you down here as Beresford, but you're up in Bathurst? Is that correct?
Well, I'm in Beresford and Bathurst, back and forth there, but mostly in Beresford for the setup. But I'm a little portable mobile, so wherever I can get a hold of an antenna is normally what I do.
Okay, copy that for sure. Okay, Ron, no problem at all there. We'll put that down, and I'll leave it as is there for that, but I'll get the name changed for sure for next time. Thanks very much for coming in. Good to have you on board. You get a great signal. No problem at all. It's sounding great. 7-3 for now. Let's go back up to Edmonton. And Natalie, how's things going? I hear you bought the food tonight for Bert. Come on in.
Hi, Jim. Hi, everyone on the net tonight. And it was a real nice day. I was really excited because the first day back in the orange zone, so we can buy everything I want today. So it's a good news. So have a nice evening and a nice balance of the week.
VE1AT, VE1JBL. Okay, very good, Natalie. Good on everything there, and thanks very much for taking part there tonight. And you guys have a great and safe evening up there in Edmonton. 7-3 for now. Okay, so we've done 2 rounds here, so let's go outside. I see a couple of Ontario repeaters up on the links here, and of course California's up here also, and I see a WB2 station also in here. So we've got about 4 of them on here. So any stations from outside the Maritimes, any stations at all from outside the Maritimes that would like to check into the Maritime Fusion, come on in. Use proper phonetics when you come on in. This is VE1JBL. Any stations from outside the Maritimes, come on in.
Victor Echo 3, Kilo Mike November.
Whiskey 6, Delta Charlie Lima.
Victor Echo 3, Alpha Charlie, Frank in Sudbury, Ontario.
Okay, I got 3 stations that time. I have VE3, Kilo, Mike, November. I have Whiskey 6, Delta, Charlie, Lima, and I have Victor Echo 3, Alpha, Charlie. Anybody else from outside the Maritimes that would like to check into the net? This is your time. Come on in.
Kilo 2, Tango Golf Whiskey.
Okay, we got one more station there. Kilo 2, Tango Golf Whiskey. Let's go top of the list there. Victor Echo 3, Kilo, Mike, November. Very good evening.
VE1 JBL from VE3 KMN. Good evening, everybody on net. Beautiful day here in Ottawa, Ontario. A little cloudy, a little bit of rain. Other than that, temperature's kind of nice. And it's nice to see lots of people down east being active these days. V3, one JBL for V3 KMN.
Yeah, okay, very good, Craig. Good to have you on board there tonight. And yeah, we're quite active on here. More when the net is on than not, but there is a few stations on throughout the day there. And of course, there's seven repeaters that are linked constantly, Craig. Seven repeaters that are linked. Two in New Brunswick, 2 on PEI, and three in Nova Scotia that are all constantly linked. So when you bring up one of them, you're talking through all 7 of them. So you're going out through all the Maritimes at any time on the system there. But of course, when we're linked up for the net, we've got 24 nodes in here tonight. So just that much more, all those link in for the net there. But yeah, it's a good system, and more people getting on all the time for sure. Thanks, Craig, for coming in. Sure do appreciate it there. Have yourself a great night there. Now let's go to Whiskey 6 Delta Charlie Lima, and if I'm not mistaken, I should be. I'm just trying to find him here. Dave, would that be you? DK6DCL? Maybe you have a new call sign. Come on.
Yeah, VE1 JBL. WW6 Delta Charlie Lima. Yeah, I new call sign. And I've done all of the administrative parts to getting it changed over, whether it's Wires X, which I changed for both radios, and then DMR and Brandmeister, and of course D-Star on my 9700 and cross mode. And D-Star changed right away, but everybody else is kind of slow. But that's okay. We're okay. I always will answer up the K6DCL, but my new call sign being WW6DCL. Anyway, I wish I could check in every Wednesday night. I love the group. Love the maritime area of Canada, and I just think it's wonderful. My wife and I also love to RV, and I've yet to figure out how to take my Wires X stuff mobile. I can take my C4 FM FT3D with me and vis-a-vis hotspot, but that's about it so far. I haven't figured it out yet. I'd always check in with you guys. Anyway, have a wonderful evening from Davis, California, where it's 29 degrees Celsius, and it has been just an absolutely lovely day, and it's this week is going to get warmer as we go on. And next week, my wife and I and her son and daughter-in-law, we're taking our motorhomes up into the mountains. Actually, foothills, and last week we were on the Pacific Ocean, so we bounce all over the place. Anyway, VE1 JBL, Jim, thanks so much for letting me come in. This is Whiskey 6 Delta Charlie Lima.
Whiskey 6 Delta Charlie Lima, VE1 JBL. Okay, very good, Dave. Good on everything there, and great on the RV and traveling around. That looks like a great way to go here. I know a couple people with the RVs. I've never done it myself, but and of course, it's a very popular thing. Of course, if it wasn't for COVID, we get a lot of Americans. A lot of Americans come to the Maritimes in the summertime, Dave, and you can just see RV after RV after RV constantly throughout the Maritimes in the summertime there. But of course, it probably won't be this year for sure. But it wasn't last year. So, we do usually get a lot of Americans come up with their RVs and their cars on the back of them. That's all it gives me is the car on the back of them. Anyways, thanks, Dave, for coming in. Have yourself a great evening, and I like the new call sign. Okay, let's go back up to Sudbury. VE3AC, VE1JBL. Good evening, Frank.
Good evening. VE1 JBL, Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie. Frank here in Sudbury. It was a very gloomy day today. It was a lot of rain and a lot more rain, and yeah, it just rained all day. The flowers are going to love it in May and the whole bit, so that's great. And the temperature was actually very nice. It wasn't hot, it wasn't cold. It was just nice. It's actually beautiful sleeping weather. But anyways, yeah, it's always nice to hear my friends on the east coast of Canada. Always great to hear everyone, and of course I hear them twice a week, which is perfect right here on this Maritime CQ Maritime, I guess is the name of the room. So hoping to hear everyone again on Friday on the Triple F net. But anyways, with that, I'll send it back to net control. This is Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie. Waving a hand. 7 3s, everyone.
VE3AC, VE1JBL. Okay, very good, Frank. Good to have you on board there tonight. They're up in the nickel belt there in Sudbury, and you're sounding great, that's for sure. 7-3, and talk to you later on there, and we'll talk to you again. Let's go over to Long Island, New York. Kilo 2, Tango, Golf, Whiskey. Lester, how's things in the big city tonight?
Hello, 2, Tango, Golf, Whiskey with the Maritime Net. I don't live in the city. Actually, I live outside of the city. I am just east of JFK Airport on the South Shore, on the water, on Woodmere Bay, if you could look it up. I find it amazing using it HT, running 5 watts through a local repeater, WV2WAK, and talking to you guys like you're next door. Back to net, K2 TGW.
Yeah, okay, very good, Lester. Good to have you on board. Yeah, every time I see Long Island, I'm thinking of the New York Islanders hockey team there. But they're not even in Long Island anymore. I think they moved them. I think they're playing out of Brooklyn now. I think the Islanders, if I'm not mistaken there. But anyways, yeah, that's where I always used to see Long Island was for the Islanders there. But anyways, good, Lester. Thanks very much for coming in. Great seeing. Oh yeah, you're just as if you're sitting next door to me here. So great to have you on board. Glad you could make it into the net tonight. 7-3 for now. Okay, with that, we've done 2 rounds of all the provinces, and we've done outside the area. So let's open it up now to anybody, anywhere that would like to check into the Maritime Fusion Net. Just remember to use proper call signs. Anybody from anywhere from the Maritime Fusion Net. Come on in.
Victor Alpha 1, Mike Romeo Tango, VA1 MRT.
V1 Bravo X-Ray Kilo.
Okay, so far I have VA1 MRT, VE1 RMJ, VE1 BXK, and VE9 JCT. Any more stations from anywhere that would like to check into the Maritime Fusion Net? Come on in.
V9 Charlie Alpha Mike.
Okay, Cam, I got you in there, VE9CAM. Anybody else from anywhere that would like to check into the Maritime Fusion? This is your chance. Come on in. Okay, nothing heard. We'll go to the top of the list there. VA1MRT, VE1JBL. Good evening, Matthew. I see you're using your 3D. I thought you might be using your 300 there. Very good evening.
V1 JBL net control VA1MRT. Good evening, Jim. Yeah, not using the 300 this evening. I didn't have a chance to get this thing set up to broadcast to the radio and the mobile. So just had enough time to after getting the kids all ready for bed and do the bedtime routine, and be able to sneak in here and get a quick check in around the end of the net. But hopefully next week we'll be able to have a little more time to play with it and see if we get Gordy on here, V1GB. He just got himself a new 300 as well. So we'll see if I can set this up as an access point, and hopefully he'll be able to get in on the net as well. Other than that, not going to hold it anymore. Thanks for checking me in, and we'll hopefully hear you guys next week or sometime soon. That's Victor Alpha 1, Mike Romeo Tango.
Yeah, okay, very good, Matt. Good on everything. Now, the gentleman you're saying that's got the other 300, is he on Cape Breton Island too? Over.
Roger that. He is. He's about 10 kilometers from my QTH. Gordy McDonald. He goes by two calls: VE1GB and VE1GGM.
Oh, very good, Matt. Yeah, make sure you get him in on the net there for sure. It'd be nice to hear another station from Cape Breton Island on there. That's for sure. Very good. Thanks, Matt, for coming in. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3 for now. Let's go down to Oxford. VE1RMJ, VE1JBL. How's things on the live stream? Robert, is it going all right? Yeah, okay, very good, Robert. Good to have you on board there tonight. Good, glad everything's working out fine there. And yeah, you're right. It's nice to have the sunshine this time of night here. I'm going to take the dog out for a walk here as soon as the net is over. We'll go for our evening walk here before dark. Thanks, Robert, for coming in, and thanks for doing the live streaming in the chat. And we'll talk to you later on there. 7-3 for now. Down to Parsboro, VE1BXK, VE1JBL. Go ahead, Lauren.
V1JBL and the CQ Maritimes Net. This is VE1BXK here in Parsboro. You're quite correct. We are in Parsboro. Anyway, had a pretty good day today. Was over taking some pictures for Mike up at the office here, looking at some of the high water, but it didn't come over top of the road whatsoever. So anyways, we sent those pictures down to him for his files. And other than that, I'll say good evening to everyone on the net here this evening, and glad to hear that the fusion system is really taken off. That's for sure. Back to you, Jim. This is VE1, BXK Parsboro.
Yeah, okay, very good, Lauren. VE1BXK, VE1JBL, good on everything. And Lauren, you sent me some information in the on text But remember, I don't have any data on my phone, so I couldn't open it. It was something you were downloading. I think it was a price for the new rotor. So if you can, send it to me by email, and I'll be able to open it up and have a look on it there. So very good, Lord. Thanks very much for coming in. You have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk to you again there for sure. Now we got two stations from Shediac here. They must have got together. They must have knew what was going on here. VE9 GCT, VE1 JBL. Come on in, Jean-Claude.
Yeah, good evening to you, Jim, and very good evening to all on net, yeah, and Cam also from Shediac. And yeah, we did go for a walk tonight. Wow, what a nice sunny night. Yeah, it wasn't like that all day, but anyway, at least ended up half decently. Yeah, real nice out there. And yeah, I almost missed it. I was on the air for about maybe the last 10-15 minutes. Came down. Yeah, I came down to check the hockey game, and yeah, it was still on, so that's good. And nice day overall. I got up very early this morning and went biking, hit the trail at around 6:30 this morning, about 20 kilometers, and after that I spent some time outside, oil change of this and that, and all summer apparatus are in order for this summer. I ready. I'll be able to relax tomorrow. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow, so might as well enjoy it, because then it's rain. So anyway, that's how it goes. And nothing besides that. We'll say 7-3 to all again, and thanks for doing the net, Jim. Back to you from V9 JCT, Jean-Claude in Shediac, New Brunswick.
VE9 JCT, VE1 JBL. Okay, very good, Jean-Claude. Good to have you on board and good on everything. Yep, things are getting together, and some summer work, that's for sure. Yeah, I'll be, as soon as the net's over, take the dog for a walk. I'll be coming in and catching up on the hockey game and the ball game. I think the Blue Jays are playing tonight there also. I think they're playing, oh my goodness, I can't think of who they're playing here right now. But anyways, Washington, that's who they're playing tonight. And who's on TV tonight on the hockey, Jean-Claude? Is that the Habs?
Yeah, they're playing Toronto, I think.
Oh, very good, very good. Okay, we'll catch that later on there, too. Thanks, Jean-Claude. Thanks for coming in. Have yourself a great evening there, 7-3 for now. And we'll remain in Shediac, VE9 CAM, VE1 JBL. Come on in, Cam.
Oh, V1 JBL on the Maritime Fusion net, V9 CAM returning. Yes, very good evening to everybody. Jean-Claude, nice to hear you on Fusion. And we don't have a lot to add. I was going to be listening to the net here, but I fell asleep on the chair. The radio was blaring, and I slept right through it, so I just woke up. Anyway, I must have been tired. Anyway, that's about it. 7-3 all. Catch you guys later. V9 CAM.
Okay, very good, Cam. Good and everything there. Yeah, I always have an afternoon nap myself there. So, and usually I can have the stereo going full blast, and I can still sleep through that. So I've done that for years. Anyways, thanks, Cam, for coming in. Have yourself a great evening. Thanks for the reboot of the system there today. So we made sure Moncton was on here for tonight there. So 7-3, talk later on. Okay, so we're at 14 minutes past the hour. So again, let's look for any stations, anywheres. Any stations, anywhere that would like to check into the Maritime Fusion. Come on in.
Victor Echo 1, Charlie Whiskey Juliet, VE1CWJ.
Okay, we're getting far in between now. So I got you, John. So we're going to make this the last call, guys. This will be, our guys and girls, this will be the last call tonight. The last call tonight for the Maritime Fusion net. Last call for the Maritime Fusion net. Any stations from anywhere would like to check in. This is your time. Come on in.
Victor Echo 3, Victor Papa Delta.
Okay, Tom, I got you in there. I guess you're tying the bow on there tonight. So let's go to John, BE1CWJ. You didn't say portable, John, so I'm going to say you must be home in Folly Lake or where? No, I guess Folly Lake is where you're at there. Come on in.
Yeah, very good evening, Jim. V1JBL and the Maritime Fusion net from Victor Echo 1, Charlie Whiskey Juliet. John here in Folly Mountain this evening, and we're coming to you on the VE1AEH repeater. Very glad to catch the tail end of the net there. Just came down to the basement to get the garbage ready for tomorrow morning, and heard the radio going there. So nice to catch you, and hope everybody's having a great week and enjoyed that sunshine today. We'll say 7-3 for now, Jim. Thanks for calling us in there and doing the net tonight. Good to hear you on. 7-3, V1JBL from VE1CWJ.
Yeah, okay, very good, John. Good to have you on board there tonight. I think you've missed a few of them lately there, but anyways, good to have you on board there tonight there, and sounding great. No problem at all there. Have yourself a great week there. Now, last but not least for the Maritime Fusion tonight, Tom, up in Sudbury, VE3, Victor Papa Delta, VE1JB Offer. Good evening, Tom.
Well, good evening there, Jim, and all on the net. Thanks for being there. I guess I got in here just under the wire. There you go. I would have been in here earlier if I would have known. I thought the net started at 7, but I guess it started at 6. I guess I'll have to make some notes there and know what time the thing starts instead of coming in here and being the last one in. But it don't make a difference. Last, first, wherever. As long as you get in there, that's what counts.
Yeah, okay, very good, Tom. No, good to have you on board there tonight. There, maybe the hour difference makes it, of course, different there. Of course, it's 8:15 or 18 minutes past 8 here. It's only 18 past 7 your time there. So very good. But good to have you on board. Glad you could make it in there, and you put the tie on the knot here tonight there. So very good. Thanks very much for coming in. Have yourself a great night. Okay, everybody, that's it for the Maritime Fusion tonight. We had 42 check-ins tonight, so that's another good net there. But I keep saying, I said we may get less and less as the summer goes on because everybody will want to get out and enjoy the evening there. So, but 42 is a good check-in for the night. I would like to thank all the amateurs, of course, for checking in tonight. We also want to thank the owners of the repeaters and the nodes who linked in tonight for helping us expand the area for local hams to check in. A recap of the net will be sent out to all members via the email. For more information about the Maritime Fusion Net, go to the Moncton Area ARC website at www.maarc.ca. That's maarc.ca. And click on Club Activities and then Nets. Now that the net is concluded, the CQ Maritime room is now open back for general use. This is Victor Echo 1 Juliet Bravo Lima Jim in Tignish Bridge, Nova Scotia, signing off. Good night, all.